road with no retreat. Failures never taste the sweet. Science lessons learned in flight. Journey on through endless night. For the stars, we aim so high. The poor jet didn't kiss goodbye. For science and carbon light, we'll keep flying through the light. Rocket launch with hope so grand. EJ's got the master plan. Thrusters burn to reach the moon. In his eye you see the tune. Orbit dreams won't be delayed. Lessons learned from missions made. Turbo time will forge a path to the stars beyond this path. For the stars, we aim so high. The poor jet didn't kiss goodbye. For science and carbon light, we'll keep flying through the light. Rocket launch with hope so grand. EJ's got the master plan. Thrusters burn to reach the moon. In his eye you see the tune. Keep flying through the light.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Space and Rocket Review. Sorry about the little bit of a late start. A little bit of a late start on my part today for space news, but we did make super good progress on the car today, which is great. How's everybody doing? I'm EJ, your host. It is May 12th, 2025. And let's see what's going on. I just finished eating. Yeah, we know you don't care about being on time. Was the food tasty? Yeah. Sorry, I had to do a lot of scrubbing. I was really, really, really dirty. All right, so, Relativity has a video coming in from Creeper. Creeper providing the links as always. All right. YouTube, how we doing? 5x5, read you loud and clear. Control, Roger chat. All right, well, let's jump into it.
Discovery.
Vassia 74-month resub. Thank you very, very, very much. All right, let's go. So Terran Art build progress. The past 2 months have been packed with rapid advancements across design, manufacturing, and testing. From welded barrels to hot fires, check out some of the highlights on the path to the first flight. In Long Beach, we completed the first circumferential weld circumferential friction stir weld for flight hardware, joining the Stage 2 common dome to the Stage 2 LOX barrel. Over at Stennis, hot fire testing continues with thrust vector control, TVC motion up to 5.5 degrees, the maximum range of the stand. At LC16, in Cape Canaveral, the first steel columns for Terranar's horizontal integration facility were erected. All right.
Keeping this transparent.
All right, let's go here like this. Turn that down. And we'll play it.
Earlier this year, we shared a major Terran program update. We're keeping this transparency going with monthly recaps where we'll be breaking down all phases of Terran development, from design to build and test and launch. Let's kick off with a look at March and April. The team completed nearly 30
playing at 75%
level
speed.
critical design reviews, further advancing Terran maturity. The design of the second stage vacuum engine is progressing, with manufacturing release of the top-level assembly and all sub-assemblies. We finished welding and inspecting the first Terran Stage 1 fuel barrel, which has since moved to mechanical assembly. The first of many fasteners have been installed on Terran domes, and more domes for future flights are arriving at the factory.
Licos!
COPVs are being welded and cleaned ahead of tank integration. Stage 2 COPV manifold tubes are being bent, and the first welded section of the manifold has been
dude, look at that.
completed.
Oh,
The team
that pipe
completed
bender was
the
mint.
first circumferential friction stir weld for flight hardware, joining the Stage 2 common
There's the stir
dome
welder.
to the Stage 2 LOX barrel, a huge milestone towards tank fabrication. Meanwhile, qualification engine hardware is in production. The main combustion chamber is complete, and the main injector assembly passed acceptance testing for integration onto the MCC. A previous first stage development engine is now being converted into a second stage vacuum engine. Manufacturing
Interesting.
for the vacuum skirt nozzle extension is also underway. The enabling infrastructure is coming together at our factory in Long Beach. Our dome flipping tool is active. The larger machine shop area is coming to life with new CNC machines and powder bed fusion printers undergoing calibration for high volume production. The propulsion development program is nearing completion as we move towards engine qualification this year. The final development engine has arrived at NASA Stennis for testing, and we're running gimbal tests with Flight-like IPS. Nearby, conversion of the historic A2 stage test stand is underway, with the first major fluids equipment arriving on site. On the avionics and software side of the house, the team reached orbit in hardware out of the loop testing.
This is at 75% speed so we can listen to it.
With a full-scale vehicle box count, ahead of hardware in the loop testing this year. In parallel, avionics boxes are undergoing thermal and vibration testing. The structural test stand is nearing activation, following the arrival of reaction control towers and installation of the base barrel and load head. On a nearby stand, a development proto-barrel underwent preliminary load testing, validating modeling and predictions. At LC16 in Cape Canaveral, the first steel columns for Terranar's horizontal integration facility were erected, while work on the pad and critical supporting infrastructure continues. It's gearing up to be a busy second quarter, so stay tuned for more progress on the path to first flight.
Man, as soon as they got that that Google money. The relativity's been really, really doing a lot of work. I can't put my elbow down on the table because there's a huge cut on it. Oops. The real winner of the modern space race is United Rentals. How long until United Rentals just makes their own rockets, Bill? Yeah, you can rent this rocket. Oh, look at that. Look at that welder. Nice. You get hurt? I banged my elbow on a sharp piece of metal and started bleeding all over the place. But don't worry, I knocked the camera over. It broke so you couldn't see it. Not all that happened at the exact same time, but I want to pretend like it is. A reminder to put your jacket on next time. Yeah. Yeah, they're working on barrels there. Dome pieces. So that there's Clecos on the domes with all the brackets for all the equipment. These we're going to be using these on the car. Those are called Clecos. It's basically a reusable rivet. Yep. That's what a Cleco does. And they're using Clecos to locate all of their brackets to hold stuff on the dome pieces, like pipes, COPVs, whatever, avionics. Yeah, Srunlin. Hardware out of the loop is you create the software models of everything, of every system in the rocket. Hardware in the loop is then you replace parts of the system with the hardware that they model. It should still work, and the rest of the software should be able to see anomalies. Yeah, exactly. You transfer gradually from simulation over to the actual flight. Those pipe benders, though, are making me very happy. Can you make me some brake lines? No? All right, cool. There's a barrel segment. There's the stir welder doing its thing. Pipes! Laughing pipes! Engine assembly here. See how clean everything is? One day, the car will be that clean. One day. One day it'll be that clean. Please. For just one day, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Which company is this? This is Relativity Space. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's going to be us soon, too. Mocking up plates. He's mocking up plates for the regenerative manifold there. That looks like engine section. Nice. You got the Class 1000 clean room for your car, then? I would love to convert the shop into a clean room, Surunland. Yeah, that would be amazing. So the cool thing about this, guys, is that if it looks like they're in a wide open room, that is the former McDonnell Douglas plane assembly facility. That's where they made C-17s. That's why it's this big room with all this tiny little equipment in it. That was the C-17 assembly line. Oh, yeah. Nice. I don't know, Nova. Hey, go back to practicing. Avionics. Yeah, Kate. Yeah, look at that. That's a load testing stand there that they're working on with some sweet cranes, sweet crane action. There will be more crane action during this stream, don't worry. Hey, Baron, I'm doing all right. How was your weekend? Oh, there's their dynamics testing behind my melon right there. That's 16. They started building the HIF for the next Terran R. And that's a lot of forms to pour for the pad. Oh, look at that. There's a huge flame trench there. What weekend? I worked the weekend. Yeah, I worked most of the weekend. Nice. Do not drink coffee before suiting up if you have a clean room. Nah, I would want my place to look like I would want the shop to look like a clean room eventually, but but anyway, yeah, like I said, since relativity space was in a pretty bad way until very recently, when Eric Schmidt, I believe is the guy's name, he's an ex-Google executive, got started investing money into it and basically took over the company. And ever since then, they've been actually producing things, which is actually pretty cool. A lot of update videos from them, a lot of good testing. Hopefully, we see a launch from them sometime soon. So, a little bit more news here. I'm getting through everything else, and then we'll just the latter half of the space news is going to be mostly Starship stuff. All right. So this is coming from NASA LSP. IMAP has arrived in Florida. NASA's Interstellar Mapping and Acceleration Probe arrived at the Astrotech facility at NASA Marshall. IMAP will study the heliosphere and is targeting liftoff net September 2025 on a Falcon 9. So the IMAP probe is going to basically go to Earth's Sun L1 and kind of sit there and just look at the sun from there. Yeah, here, I'll show you. It's going to look at the sun, and then it's going to look backwards. There you go. So that is Earth. That's the Lagrangian point. And it's just going to kind of chill around there for a little while. Hey, Stardust. Bonjour, monsieur. First spacecraft at L1? I'm not sure. Schmidt was basically a hostile takeover. He got voting authority transfer from old relativity investors in investment funds and such. Relativity didn't know what happened until he got a 9-1 vote from the board to get out. RIP. Thank you for the bits, Ben. Appreciate it. That's a lot of links. What was that sat you were looking at? That's the IMAP sat. This is Earth Sun L1, and that's Earth. That's Falcon 9 is going to put it on a trajectory to Earth Sun L1. That mission is scheduled to go in September 2025. Oh my goodness. Erudite, shoot it on Discord, please. Okay. My bad. No, it's good. It's fine. It's fine. It's just it's tough to read chat, dude. That's all. Shoot it to me on Discord, dude. No problem. Accelerating the path for commercial space integration. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So next bit here is another video from Firefly here. Let's see what Firefly's up to. We're going to play this at 75% of the speed, and everybody... Actually, you know what? We'll try this the other way. We'll play at 1.25. Ready?
This is the most exciting thing we've made at Firefly since we started AFPing our barrels for A330 and Alpha.
First MLV composite dome structure made with...
My name's Tyler Ayer. I've been at Firefly for about 6.5 years.
Tyler.
I'm the design lead of aerospace structures. What that means is I'm in charge of all the designs for our launch vehicles and our spacecraft. This is the A330 Stage 1 RP dome for our flight tank. This is the very first AFP dome in Firefly's history. The significance of this dome's allowing us to be 35% lighter, and we're making them 3 times as fast. Domes are so hard to make with carbon composite because of the complex topography. Whenever you have topography like that, the material does not want to naturally sit down. If you take a flat plate and you make that out of composite, that's very easy to put material down where you want it. Whenever you get into complex topography like this, your flat pattern shape, the way the material is laid down by the technician, plays a large role into part quality. And by going to AFP, you're really removing that variability, and you're able to make domes more consistently, more accurately, of a higher quality. It's also our first toe-steered product at Firefly. What toe-steering allows us to do is have continuous fibers in the load path.
Oh, that's
and that
sick.
allows us to have lighter, more optimized structures. So what we're looking at right now is the A330 S1RP dome and our dome cart. The next work cell for it is our KUKA trim and drill center over in the room next door. The A330 S1RP dome will come back from the trim and drill cell over here, and it'll wait to be integrated into the jig. Once it's integrated into our assembly jig and everything's ready to go, we'll slide this jig on down over here and we'll assemble it into our barrel, and that'll turn our barrel into a tank when we combine the barrel and the dome. And then we'll send the tank out to the test stand where it'll go through its full test cycles. After successful testing, it'll come back into the building and we'll be shipping it off to Northrop Grumman to fly to the space station.
Cool. Someone should skateboard on that. Yeah, there you go. There it is. MLV, Firefly's next rocket there. Good stuff. Yeah, they got to blur out the secret stuff. Nobody wants to show their stringer design. Cool. All right, so good updates from Firefly, good updates from Relativity. All right, so the next thing is actually from Axiom. We're just getting updates from companies that we thought were screwed for a long time. Axiom has an update here. Thanks for Astro Mattia. Thanks for visiting. Oh, Matthias Maurer. He was an ESA astronaut. ESA astronaut. Matthias got a first-hand look at the spacesuit that will return humans to the moon. Fun fact. Matthias is the first ESA astronaut to test our next-generation spacesuit, the AXEMU. Cool. Note that he's on hooks because it's too heavy. It's really heavy to sit in one of those things down here on Earth. Sweet. That's pretty cool, man. Kind of a humpback design. Yeah. It's because these spacesuits are designed for ingress in through the back. Like you put it on kind of like a smock, right? Like if you were cooking, right? You'd put your hands through and basically like tie it behind you. Like that's basically how that spacesuit works. The reason why it's got that humpback design is so you can get your head in it. No, it does not look like that because of the hooks. That has nothing to do with it. That's 100% wrong. Yeah, no, there's basically a door on the back of the suit. And the door, when it opens up, it has all your life support systems on the back side of the door, and then the spacesuit over here. So it's really easy to get at the life support systems if you if you need to do maintenance on them. It's basically a person-shaped spacecraft, yes. And the backpack is your environmental control system. Yep. It's like power armor from Fallout 4. Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. yeah, there you go, Dan. Hell yeah. That's a good way to put that, dude. It's like power armor. You kind of enter through, it opens up, the door opens up in the back, and you kind of put your head in through there. That's a good way to put that. That's a good way to say that, man. It's just power armor. It can prevent the suit from getting dust in the ship and the module, too. Yep. We saw them in use here. Did we?
Brought everyone together, the astronauts, NASA, SpaceX, in their airlock mock-up and on their elevator for the Starship vehicle.
Oh, I remember
this is a really
video.
unique opportunity. It's been a long time since anybody has run a test like this, really back since the Apollo days.
Wheels!
So to pull off the Artemis 3 mission, to land on the moon, we got to get our space suits, their Starship lander, and all the other internal systems to work together in unison perfectly. This was an incredibly successful test for a variety of reasons. All the pre-coordination, all the test planning, all the logistics that you're sorting through on how you're going to execute the test. There's actually a lot of engineering value in that, and preparing all the products that are required to run a test like this. But it was also successful because we were able to hear from the crew, Peggy and Doug, how was the system working for them? How, what was this like getting in and out of the suit? What was it like stepping out of the airlock mock-up? What was, how did we, route this umbilical or put this equipment there or here? So getting that feedback back from the crew is crucially important so that our engineering teams can take that feedback and go iterate very rapidly on the next solution that we'll evaluate. We've got people from all sorts of different backgrounds, different skill sets, different, experiences in life, different experiences in the workforce and careers. It's an incredibly diverse team. And really what we find is through that team, we're able to bring a lot of innovation and a lot of experience and mix that together to move quickly as a program, but also come up with some very innovative solutions to the challenges. It was a very significant event for the team. We'll certainly have more events as we continue to refine designs and iterate on our processes and procedures and things like that as we go forward. And this is important from a strategic perspective as well, because ultimately all of this leads to the culminating event, which would be flying the Artemis 3 mission, and we're trying to prepare all of these products to enable that reality of having.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah, that's the Starship elevator. I remember seeing this video. See that? Starship elevator right there. Pretty cool. At least that's the elevator cart. Starship would be up there in this design. Pretty cool. See, there's the hooks. Same hooks from before. And see, the whole back is basically a door that you jump in. But that's cool, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. It looks like Axiom is getting a lot of astronaut input on this, which is great. The hooks. That's right. Now the question is, do you paint it with Minutemen colors or Brotherhood of Steel? Minutemen. I'm from Massachusetts, Minutemen. What is this, Baron? Unboxing complete. What? Wait. Oh. Okay. Nice. After arriving successfully in Florida, MTGS-1 and Copernicus Sentinel-4 were unloaded and transferred to the clean room. Over the coming weeks, final preparations will take place for liftoff. Yep, there they are. Sweet. I guess we have fans over in ESA, which is pretty cool. 990K Whopper. Yeah, look at that thing. That big old mammoth. Oh yeah. She's a beast, man. Cool. Big old K Whopper. Arian space is going to explode because of that mission's history. What is that, Outdoorsman? Not only is EJ followed by ESA, but also the one company you might want to watch your words with, Northrop. I don't think Northrop follows me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't. I know Lockheed does. Bro. Dude, that's still cool, man. That's still pretty cool. Hey, make more Orions, dudes. Let's go. Let's go. Make more Orions. Come on. Make more. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I say that with love. Yes, they do. Hey, Cheeseburger. What's up? Epic. Epic slap. All right. Anyway. Good stuff, man. Look at that thing. Satellite ain't bad either. So this is a clean room box. This is a sealed up box to make sure that there's no contamination when they're towing it like off the boat and towing it to the clean room. There you go. Good stuff, man. So this piece here allows you to rotate the satellite. If you look, this inner bracket is on a track, and that piece moves forward, and this piece rotates, and it'll rotate the platform like this. So you can rotate the satellite 90 degrees for transport, or you could turn it upright for processing, which is probably what they're going to do next. Sentinel-4 is an Earth observation sat, one of our pride here. There you go, Stardust. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Glad to be of launch service over here on the other side of the pond. Good stuff. Okay, so let's jump over into Starship news. So the question is, EJ, an enemy or friend? Just how close am I to Lockheed? They follow me on X, and that's about it. Lockheed, if you need me for something, just give me a call, okay? Just give me a call. I got you. Got to work remote, though. Sorry, kind of part and parcel. But if you need me, just give me a call. Just give me a call. I got you. Any aerospace call, I got you. I don't know what you're going to need me for, but hey, whatever. All right, so it has been a very exciting couple of hours or day at Starbase. Check this out. This is a picture from RGV over the weekend, right? The second crane, where my last update, guys, had the second crane wasn't even in position yet. The second crawler is in position, and the mats are in position. All the crane mats are in position, and then over the weekend, the OLM was brought into position, and oh yeah. They did the lift. This is a capture from Nile here. Take a look. Oh, that's awesome. Lifted from 4 of the hold down points. That's right. Yep. See, they got tabs on the outside there to line it up. See the tabs? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then there's just a dude standing next to 1,100 tons of launch pad, helping guide it in. Oh, my hat! Oh, my hat! Oh, my hat! Nice. This came in on Friday. That's cool, Billy. I don't know what it is. It looks like another satellite, but all right. Both cranes, dude. Both 11,000s moving forward. Look, see? They're both moving forward in unison. Just... Man, that's crazy. They did this in 2 to 3 hours. See last year for free. Sure, man. Rudy, you'll say this. OLM2 lift was done with nobody in the crane cab. Both cranes were remote controlled from an off-site location using Cicatronic. What? There's nobody in the house? Really? Huh. Suppose SpaceX designed those hold downs to be able to hold super heavy during a full throttle static fire. It's possible, Hellfish. Yeah. You calculate off 3 legs, not 4. The 4th is considered safety. Ah. I was gonna say, Rudy, it looks like somebody's moving around in the cab up there. No. Interesting. I don't know. Cool. That's neat, man. Man, that thing is huge. So Jack took that picture, and then that picture is the second part of the crazy happenings that are happening down at Starbase. Look at that thing. Here's Lab Padres footage from it. Take a look. Oh, man. That is a complicated move. They're, coming in, turning the cranes. Oh, my goodness. I'm looking back at Starbase Live. There are people in the cabs. Interesting. Psychotronic, you use it for tandem lifts. Cool. Psychotronic is what it's called. That's awesome, dude. Now, I believe that the cranes are synced, but the remote part, I don't know, man. Yeah, maybe. I mean, Rudy was there. Guy may or may not be one of these people that's walking around right here, dude. So, I mean, I'm inclined to believe him. Inclined to believe the dude, since he's one of the dudes walking around in this picture. Just saying. That's so crazy, dude. Look at that. What else we got from Lab? Oh, yeah, this is the good stuff. We'll get to that later. But yeah, the OLM was stacked, man. Here, let's see if we can get some live action shots from Starbase Live. There it is. Maybe ruinous, yeah. Oh. Now Starbase Live. That's right. That's right. And now Starbase Live. Yeah, it's a remote control system. Cool. Psychotronic. Tandem lifting. It makes it possible to operate 2 Libra cranes in tandem mode. A crane operator controls the movement of both machines that are electronically synchronized. While manual tandem lifts have to be restricted to 75% of the crane's capacity, this control guarantees 100% utilization. That is freaking cool, dude. That's so cool. What? The funkin' waggles? That's really, really, really cool, man. Look at that freaking monster. So this is Starbase Live from this morning. Dude, look at him go! What's that heart say on it? It says, stack me. I guess so. Yeah, she's up there. That lady was up there looking to make sure all the bolt holes are aligned. Or guy, I can't really tell. It's far away. So it's like crane CNC. Yeah. Yeah, the counterweights, dude. Look, the counterweights are over here. Isn't that nuts? The counterweights are way back over here. See the pendants coming down from the derrick? They're way over there. That's really cool, man. Cranes are sick. I love cranes. Cranes are pretty awesome, dude. That's wild, man. All right, here, let's pop up over to Live there. Awesome system from the Liebherr team. That's cool. What your chat said is true. We can't use 100% of the crane lift ability if there's someone in the cab. Cool. That's wild, dude. Did it seem like the static fire went well? I haven't got to the static fire part yet, but let's do that now. Let me look, guys. I kind of haven't looked at it. Here, let's go over here, and let's go find Chris B. Yeah, let's take a peek. All right, Stardust. Big script to write. All right, man, get her done. Verb. This is not the full 60. Does Gage have the full 60 seconds? All right, hold on. Hard to see from this angle, dude. The smoke is in the way. Oh, neat, John. That's cool.
That was a full minute. Was it?
Yes, it was. Let me see from the NSF angles.
This shot is from Jack, I think, right?
Yes, Adrian.
Yeah, you can see the Mac diamonds.
This is the one.
Yeah, I was really happy with how that worked out.
And here you can see the shutdown sequence really pronounced. Remember the vacuums?
Sorry, Cosmic.
Outside.
And the shockwave and the clouds, like, oh my god.
And wait for it. Gonna happen any second now. There's vacuum shutdown. And that's sea level shutdown.
That is such a great.
They shut down those vacuums a little bit early, but I think that was on purpose. That looked like a nominal shutdown to me. It didn't look like a pop or anything crazy. Jack does have another good picture of it. Jack also has music on his, but I'm not sure about the music, so we'll. Isn't that how the flight goes? I think so, Bill. Yeah. RVAC shut down earlier than sea level during flight, even on 7 and 8. Keep an eye on that bolt. Some godly amount of welding will go there, I bet. Okay, can't see me. The ripples in the clouds, that's the sound perturbing the exhaust gases. Yeah, Melatoon, that's actually, this thing is so loud that you could see the sound. Yeah, you could see the sound waves because it's that violent. Starship static fires to relax and study to. Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back 1 second. Just enjoy this. I'll be back.
delivery. Go and throttle up.
Okay, I'm back. Dang. 33-month resub for Mavericks. Thank you very much. How's the dance party? Hey, when you gotta go, man. I don't know what to tell you. Did you wash your hands? Of course. This is actually really good footage from Jack, man. Do chill. I'm asleep now. Okay. So, here's what's going on. With the Ship 35 static fire, guys, launch is imminent, I would say at this point. I'm pretty sure from the road closures that SpaceX is going to take Ship 35 and they're moving it right to the launch site. They're going right to the launch site with it. We also have on Starbase Live, if we jump back over there, Booster 14-2 is out of the Mega Bay. And there's the remains of High Bay 1 right there. What about the flight termination system? They can install it at the pad. Dash 2 is in reflight. 14 flew on Flight 7. It was 7, right? 12 was Flight 5. 13 was Flight 6. 14 was Flight 7. 15 is Flight 8. There you go. Okay, cool. I got it right. I only saw it fly. That was the first booster I ever saw get caught. We also have the notice to mariners. That's right. 13 went swimming. 12 is sitting over there somewhere. Yeah, actually 12 is right there. Actually 12 and 15 are just sitting right next to each other. That's 14. 14 is supposedly they're going to use it again. I thought that was 12. 12 is over there. Wait, where's 15? They moved 15 back into the high bay, and 17 is out there? Who's on first? Yeah, but what's on second? Interesting. 15 went back into the high bay. Okay, all right. Dude, they move quick, man. You don't know how, like, dude, this requires your, like, 100% attention, or else they're going to move something and you're not going to hear about it. 17 is outside. Interesting. Lost a booster Obi-Wan has. How embarrassing. There's nothing in the high bay. It's in the mega bay. That's right. High bay 1 is empty right there. It's mega bay 1 and mega bay 2. 1 is being used for boosters. 2 is being used for ships. Please tell me they didn't change that. I got that right? Left. $14 is outside. 14 outside the mega bay. 15 and 16 are inside. 17 and 12 are in the rocket garden. Ship 35 is at Massey's. 36, 37, and 38 are in the mega bay. Cool. All right. Excellent. I've always wanted big numbers on them, Navy style. That would be sick. Put a Navy like pennant number on the side. That would be awesome. Like in the big, you know, like white block lettering that the ships have. That'd be pretty cool. Painting stainless, though, Bill, is a thing. Of course, OLM A and B are at the launch site. That's right, Neptune. Yeah, baby. All right. They could now put a booster in the high bay as there's no roof. Yeah. They could do that. That's right. I'd be up for if they go for the numbering they put on the aircraft tails. You want Flying Tiger's teeth? I just want a space shuttle livery. I'm not going to lie to you. Just, can we paint the leeward side of Starship white, please? Sorry, it's the space shuttle aesthetic. I still love that damn thing. What is this, Baron? Now Long March 5. So the Zuke rocket is stainless fuel tanks with an aluminum interstage. Gee, I wonder where they got the idea for a segmented thrust structure like that. Gee, I wonder where they got that idea from. That's a totally unique and really, really astute idea. Open cycle gas generator engines. Wow, that thing must have fallen right from space. Pronounced Juche. Bless you. So, look, all I'm saying is that you got an aluminum interstage next to stainless steel tanks that are really cold. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That, you know, that might not end correctly. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, John, I think you might be right. Oh, flat satellites. That, man, that's such a totally unique idea. Wow, this is such a totally unique idea. I've never seen this before. Ever. The problem is, ow. The problem is that this is going to be cheaper to launch than SpaceX. This is really bad. Bad for who? There's no problem here. Bad for who? Who's it gonna be bad for? It ain't gonna be bad for nobody. It's a freaking ripoff. Wedding in Hawaii, real original. Forgetting Sarah Marshall reference, Fluffy. Nice. I think you underestimate how difficult this might be. So when's it actually flying? Well, that last picture was pretty good. It's got a riveted aluminum interstage with tip welded stainless. You know what? Whatever. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I hope your flights go well. Did you see it said 3,500 second specific impulse? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It does not have that at all. Full stack ZQ3 first stage, other side, it got the vibe. What vibe? Yeah, it got the vibe. It got the vibe for being a piece of junk. My Starlink hardware was only 150 bucks. I heard soon to be free. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They should static fire it. Yeah. Yeah. I really hope they don't hide the first few landing failures. Yeah. Yeah. Look at the quote pic. It's an aluminum interstage. I know. I just said that a second ago. You're butting different types of metals next to each other. That's a vibe, if that's what you want to do. Yeah, I know, Nova, right? That's a riveted stringer aluminum interstage with stainless steel tip welded tanks with external stringers. That You know what? I ain't saying nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't saying nothing. Not saying you're wrong. How do you know it's aluminum? It's green. Green. Yeah, this is anti-corrosion. It's got anti-corrosion primer on the inside. It's anodized on the outside. It's aluminum. Interesting that you can do that with stir welding. Wouldn't want to work with this anywhere other than the desert, though. I just, once again, I'm not 100% sure why you'd opt for a stainless steel thing. Why would you do stainless steel on this? I don't get it. Starship is using stainless steel for high rates of mass production, and stainless steel is better for a long range transfer vehicle, right? Like that's the reason why they opted for 304. It seems like the GK or whatever it is, they're just doing stainless because like, oh, SpaceX used stainless, we should use stainless. Okay. Why didn't you make a stainless inner stage? Why is the engine section still cast aluminum? What's going on here? Like, it seems like they did it just to say, like, look, oh, it's stainless steel. Now, don't get me wrong. We've seen that kind of nonsense with investment videos all the time where people say, our tanks are actually stir welded. And stir welding affords us to be stronger than the competition. Not like they say that all the time to get investors, right? Despite them actually everybody stir welding their tanks. Ancient Chinese secret, huh? Oh, they're using Calgon? All right. Like, I don't really understand your design decision behind doing that other than to just say, oh, SpaceX uses stainless steel. Let's use stainless steel as well. It's kind of weird. Better reusability, maybe. The hell is this? How many more LSD tanks can you get out of stainless steel than aluminum? It clearly doesn't matter. There's a Falcon 9. 1063 has flown 27 times. It's quality of weld that really makes the difference there. Or 1067. It's flying for its 28th tonight. Actually, yeah. I don't know, man. I genuinely don't understand the design decision here. If you're gonna make something that's trying to compete with Falcon, you wouldn't be building it like with stainless. That doesn't make any sense. But that's like saying I want to build a race car to compete in Formula One, but Ferrari uses truck tires on their bigger vehicles to move their Formula One cars around. So I want to use truck tires on my race car because they do. It's like, what? Why do you want to use truck tires on your race car? That's really weird. That's not, you're missing the point completely. Like, why would someone do that? I mean, it's nice. That's cool. I guess. I just don't. And this is a lot of the stuff that I see coming out of China is like this. I don't really understand what you're trying to do. Like some of the, like I'm trying to figure out because the base of engineering, especially when it comes to rockets, guys, and this is any type of engineering. What are you trying to do? All right. That is the first thing that you establish when you go to build a rocket. It doesn't matter actually anything that has to do with engineering. A bridge, a building, a rocket, a dam, whatever. What are you trying to do? Like you have to be very clear about that and make sure your goals are very well defined before you go to make something. What is this trying to do? I don't understand what this is trying to do. If it's trying to compete with Falcon 9, you just screwed yourself by making it out of stainless steel. It's heavier and will not perform nearly as well. It's way heavier. Your mass fraction is garbo with this stainless steel. See what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't really get what you're trying to do here. I don't understand its purpose. What is the purpose of this rocket? Now, one could make the argument that the purpose is figuring out how to mess with stainless steel in the application of rockets. That does make sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. And it could be that, but I don't know for sure. Like that, why an aluminum interstage if that's what you're going to do? Why have a stainless steel fuel structure and riveted aluminum looks like a World War II bomber up in here. Maybe they have a better price from Temu. Yeah, maybe they don't know how to make that grid pattern people use, the ISO grids. They clearly don't. Maybe they can't deep throttle the rocket as much, so they need a heavier first stage. I'd believe that, right? Yeah, recycled B-29 fuselage. Now that I really would believe. Yeah, here. Hey guys, let me show you a picture of the Tupolev Tu-4. Gee, I wonder where they got the idea for that plane. Surely they came up with that by themselves. They also patented Starship. Okay. Mini, your porn still stands. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't, yeah. Wait, what did you say originally? Hold on. Yeah, it's like, it almost like, okay, maybe I'm reading too much into this, dude, but it almost seems like it's like, hey, we can do this too. Oh, you want to make your rocket out of stainless steel? Look, we can make our rocket out of stainless steel too. Look at it. See, stainless steel. We can do that too. Like that almost is how that comes off. Like, because I don't really understand the design decisions here. Like, why would you do this way? Yeah. Gee, yeah, Buran. Yeah, I wonder where they got the idea for that. I wonder where they got the idea for the Tupolev Tu-4. Huh. What the hell? What did you do to it? Ah, what the what? Stop copying us! Stop it! You suck! What are you doing? It put turboprops on the, but they didn't bother changing the mount. It's still got the radial piston engine mount with a turboprop just crudely pasted on the front. It's not even a contra-rotating one. You're gonna do the B-29 like that? What the hell's the matter with you? Ugh. What is this crock of crap? What is this? What is this? This is cope. At least the Soviets understood the damn assignment. Jesus. Ugh. Retired in 1988. No way. There's no way. All right. Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever, bro. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. They at least could have put jet engines on it like we did. Just saying, you could have done that. there was a version of the B-29 that came later, like a secondary version that was upgraded called the B-50, and it had jet engines on it. I'm serious, dude. I've seen one. Where are you? Yeah, baby. Look. Look, she got a freaking turbojet on the side. Hell yeah. Wait, go back. What was that plane carrying? Which one? At the end of the day, more rocket equals more better. I don't care if they copy a design. Something, lack of respect for international patent law, something. I mean, I guess, yeah, if you want to look at it like that. The Chinese one. Huh? Verbs. It looks like they were using their KJ1s as a ripoff, and they were using it for AWACS. But they put turboprops on the front. They didn't even bother changing the engine mounts, which means that this thing, how does this thing even fly? Wouldn't that bone your center of mass like terribly? No, that one with the thing under the wing. It looks like a Navajo missile or something, or like a wannabe Navajo. I don't know. Like this just seems like a death trap. Like you're taking all the good stuff about the plane and making it worse. This is the equivalent of putting like 25-inch rims on a heavy-duty truck and thinking you're cool. No, you're not. No, that does not look cool. You look like an idiot. Stop it. Stop this. Stop it. B-29 from Temu, yep. No, it's bad. Everything you're doing is bad. I want you to know this. Oh, by the way, if you or anyone else wants to know how to do Navy aircraft markings, you want MIL STD, Military Standard 2161, Revision C, Change 1, PDF icon. Oh. Yeah. It's one page. This is 221 pages. Okay. Oh, cool. The font. There's the font, dude. Sweet. Cool. Yeah. KSP flags. There you go. That's actually a really good idea. That's actually a really good idea. That's actually a really good idea. Kate, this is a font stream now. Send it to you. Dude, I will absolutely send this right over to you, my man. There you go. Let's make sure we don't kiss of death the .mil website, but also there you go, man. That's awesome. Oh, dude, there's for coloring blades and propellers and stuff. Oh, dude, flags. This will make the ultimate KSP flag pack, dude. Aqualex, thank you for this. We appreciate it, buddy. This is pretty cool. Are there any more pictures? I'm looking for more pictures. Oh, this is great. Nice. What? Wait. Hold on. Back up. Starbase Live. Camaro. Most likely. Sounds good. For that, you would still have to play KSP. You know, I really kind of wanted to like jump in and start playing again, but now because of that, you just kind of made me not want to anymore. So I'm good. Never mind. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Anyway, Ship 35 static fire looked really good. Everybody boo Xerax. Actually, guys, all right, Xerax, all right, I'm just kidding. Honestly, strangest thing, man, and this might sound weird. But that's wanting that somehow, like getting the measurements and everything for this is making me want to build in the SPH. That's all I'm saying. I won't elaborate anymore. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. It's scratching the itch, and I'm like, huh. I know I added the kappa for a reason. All right, man. Like, that's just, yeah, I don't know. It's scratching the engineering brain, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Trick Jumper. Been traveling all day for work. What'd you miss? They SpaceX stacked the OLM. Ship 35 static fired. Relativities pouring a lot of concrete at LC16. Jack posted this. It reminds you of the Satisfactory build tool, right? It's very strange. It's making me want to do engineering in games again. I'm not gonna question it, dudes. Okay, that's enough. With the Olma in position, how far are we from completion of Pad B? It's going to take a little bit of time to outfit that thing. If I had to put a number on it, I'd say like 70% complete. Those birds are so confused. They absolutely are, Kalani. They're like... Actually, it's the Willem Dafoe meme, though. You know. Did you play Yakograd today? No, I didn't. We finished the trunk on the car. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh my goodness, the self-own! The self-own! 1, 2, 3, 4. And then oh, this little baby. Look at you. Look at there's 4 Starlink antennas, 5, 6. There's 6 Starlink antennas in the background. Okay, Eli 5, why is it so funny? All right, Utelsat's like, oh, we helped stream coverage of the new Pope being elected. You know, providing Leo-based video distribution during the announcement of Pope Leo XIV. And the world turned its attention to the Vatican for last week's historic announcement. Our Eutelsat OneWeb low Earth orbit network is there to transmit high-quality video coverage. There's 5 Starlinks behind it. The comments? Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Let me get the respirator on. We're going in. Guys, come on. Oh my god. That's awesome. C-130s have Starlink on them now. Communication boost for Pacific missile tests. All right. Absolute cinema. Can we stop putting multi-million dollar constellations, million mega constellations in Leo? Kessler syndrome is a thing. It absolutely is, Sarek. Which is, yeah. I can't speak much for OneWeb or Project Kuiper, but the Starlink satellites, all of them are in decaying orbits all the time right now. All multi-thousand, however many are up there, I've totally lost track, to be honest. They're all in decaying orbits. So if Kessler syndrome does happen, the whole thing re-enters. I can't speak to the same for OneWeb or Project Kuiper or anybody else, because those are in much higher orbits that will take a lot longer to decay. $9,700. So, I mean, take that for what it's worth. Like, SpaceX understood the assignment. I'm not sure about anybody else, though. Plot twist, there's a lot of space in space. That's why they call it space, because there is a lot of it. Yeah, if something did go wrong with Starlink, Xerax, or SpaceX abandoned the project or whatever, in 5 years, there will not be one Starlink satellite orbiting. They will all decay. In fact, Starlink satellites have to constantly fire their thrusters just to stay in orbit. If they don't, and they go dead even for a second, they won't have the TWR to come back to pull out of the grav well. Interestingly enough, yeah, I think that's really smart. That's a really well designed system. But simultaneously, interestingly enough, Starlink satellites, because of this, Starlink satellites have to be replenished. You have to keep launching them. That gives basically SpaceX a reason to keep launching Falcon 9, and it will give them a reason to keep launching Starship when that happens. It's actually pretty smart. It's a pretty smart business strategy. Shotgunning all satellites in low Earth orbit is still not ideal. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that'd be bad. I mean, Starlinks basically have collision avoidance maneuvering stuff. They basically work like a swarm. And they'll automatically do collision avoidance. It's all automated, which is super freaking cool. But yeah, I mean, I agree. It's not ideal, but PLEO is driving the commercial economy right now, which it's a double-edged sword for sure, dude. We'll see how it goes. For Starshield, is this true as well? Don't know. Starshield, on the other hand, is secret. Something sus is going on there. Oh, well, what Starshield actually is designed to do is... And that's basically what it does. It's pretty interesting stuff, you know? You're driving along, driving along, kids in the backseat. I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy. Not now, damn it. Truck tire. The medic comes out, he goes, oh my God. New guy's over puking his guts out. All because you wanted to save a couple extra pennies. Get out. Now. Do you validate? Now! Brave of you to say what it does like that. You're on the list now. Oh, crap. You're probably right. Think it'll be okay? Chris was a legend. We honor Chris Farley here perpetually, every stream. Now I want a good steak. Let me tell you what, you can get a good look at a butcher by sticking your head up his butt. No, you can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your bowl up the butcher's butt. No, it's got to be your bowl. I love that movie. I love that movie so much, dude. What does the X-37B do? Oh, it's very similar. It actually, you know, it does the... Oh, I must have been talking about something classified. Wait, why did it mute? I actually wasn't trying to mute it that time. What the hell?
Discovery, go at throttle.
Dude, I don't know why it muted again. I think it's cool how it... Dude, that wasn't a gag. It's just the mic muted itself. Must have been Synergy messing around again. Your energy's actually infectious today. Thanks, May. They heard you. They did heard me. They seen it. I seen him rip somebody's booster down tuber out through the engine section, and the grid fins popped out. That's where the grid fins went flat. That's where the grid fins went flat. Just all over the ground. Check the score of the Red Sox game. That's not how you that's not how you baseball. You're not. That's 10 hits, 11 runs off 10 hits in 3 innings. That's not great. That's not great. Do we have some, like, ATF I can go drink or something? Like, you know, think I got some chilling in the shop. Just I've who started for the Red Sox? So you're saying there's a chance? Hey, there's still a lot of game left, man. There's still 9 innings. There's still 6 innings left. It's a 9-inning game, dude. My mom asked if we should get your dad a Tigers hat. Hey, when's the last time you guys won a World Series? I'm just you know, out of curiosity. When did that happen? Oh, not in this millennia? Yeah, okay, cool, sweet. Huh? Hey, how many Super Bowl rings you got? We're gonna go there. Ah, their first fight. Hey, 162 games in baseball season. 170. Well, actually, it could go up to 180 if you play wrong in the postseason, or play right in the postseason, depending on how you look at it. It's a long thing. Let's see what happens. There's a lot of game left. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, we're coming up on 8 o'clock here. Got a good 2 hours of space news in. Anybody have any other questions about anything? I think we're gonna probably look for a launch about a week from now, I'd say. They're getting absurdly close. What do you got for me, Kate? What is this? The Australian Space Agency. Oh, look at this. 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 The launch window for Gilmore Space Ares Test Flight 1 will open on Thursday morning, Australian Eastern Standard Time at their site in North Queensland. It is the first Australian-made rocket aiming for orbit from Australian soil. What the hell is wrong with the second stage of this thing? Three, 2, 1, go! All right. I'm not sure why they wrapped it in blankets, but all right. Camera blanket, but also see you last, please. Something crazy. See you last, please. All right, what's up? If you were a deep space engine, which deep space engine would you be and why? Nerva. And I'm refusing to elaborate. Oh, that's not great. So watch over here, basically along that wall. Yeah, also the power lines, yeah. Oh my goodness. That, kids, is plate tectonics. Yikes. I guess, you know, the planet decided that that guy's driveway needed to be redone. Wow. That's pretty cool. This is, the fault line stuff is, I hope nobody got hurt, but, go to the next post directly from here. Okay. Standing 23 meters, Ares is designed to deliver payloads of approximately 300 kilograms at a mass liftoff of 34 tons. The vehicle consists of 3 stages. includes novel hybrid propulsion technologies. When are these guys gonna look to launch? Thursday morning. It's a bit more to the left. Yeah, just... That video is amazing. The first time we've ever seen that. Dude, the ground, like, actually just was like, nah. No. Well, with a hybrid rocket Tesla Max, you could have like a solid rocket booster with nitrous injection or LOX injection. So you have a pressure-fed liquid oxygen tank that's feeding, that has an injector plate going into a solid rocket booster. That's a hybrid engine. Interestingly enough, that might be what they're doing. Virgin Galactic uses a hybrid nozzle on Spaceship 2. Have you checked the SOX score lately? Brimo just brought it to my attention a second ago, which I was like super happy about that. Just who's sleeping in the shop tonight? I can sleep in the shop. There are some stats on that page, Zuna. All right, I can see the link. Let me see. Even though it zapped you. Sorry, I hope you didn't get zapped too hard. More rockets, more... Oh, I thought they were going to say something else. Oh, yeah, okay. Interesting. These guys just kind of came out of nowhere, huh? This might get loud, guys. Headphone users, headphone users, headphone users. 10 seconds. Okay. You have a composite wrap. I can't hear you. Oh! Something spicy came out of that for a second. Did you guys see it? That, yeah, it's probably not supposed to do that, but alright. But it was only for a second. was not that was not supposed to do that, guy. That had nozzle burn through, and it quite actually blew the tripod up. It was good. See overhead. Oh, okay. That's probably not what you want. I'm pretty. Yeah. There. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to do that. I mean, unless it is. Just... Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to do that. Look, the flames, it's getting burned through on that side. See the non-uniform flames coming out of it. It really started chooching at the very end there. That's nozzle burn through, dude. That's the observation. That's what happens. That's not, yep. It went right through it. Dude, it elevated this tripod, man. Damn. Dirt. Look away for once at what you do. I don't. Why would you? Can I go to the YouTube here? That's not supposed to. Thanks for sharing the video all the way up to the destruction point. This just goes to show how safe hybrid rockets are. I can't wait to see your... The engine was tested to destruction, but somehow the camera survived. Okay, so that was induced. I'm not sure why you'd have induced destructive testing on a qualification test, but you know, whatever. Maybe they do it backwards down there or upside down, because that says qual test. Qual. Okay. More Raptor 3 action here. Oh, number 16. Look at that. There you go, dudes. When will Adrian go to Liber? I don't know. Did EJ just self-mute again? Self-mute again? No. Renatil starts going lean because it's out of grain. I don't know. Once again, I'm not sure why you'd do that during a qual test, but hey, whatever. I wish them all the best. Sandman, if you're out there, I see your DM. I'll get back to you, okay? Raptor 3 is a nice looking engine. Yep. Yeah, that's a Ram 1500 towing a, it's a Ram 1500 towing a Raptor. Nice trailer, though. The engineer in charge was busy buying bread from a man in Brussels. Was he 6'4" and full of muscles? You're not going to throw a Men at Work reference past me, dude. That's not going to happen. You ain't throwing a Men at Work reference past your boy. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. He got me on a high wire with these song quotes. I come from a land down under. That Dodge engine will fit in the Coronet. Funny enough, that looks exactly like the truck that I bought to put that engine from a 1500 in the Coronet. That's actually almost the same year. I come from a land down under. Like if it's designed for, let's say, 60 seconds, they want to verify that it went clear of that before it starts eating itself, so they ran it until it ate itself. Yeah, but you wouldn't... Yeah, Aqualex, I understand that. That's totally fine. You generally don't do destructive testing on a qual test, but... yeah, it's still cool. Like, generally, that's just, you know, testing two things at once with rocket engines. That doesn't really... I mean, I don't know. I don't know the testing regime. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. It don't matter. Either way, they're targeting Thursday, which would be Wednesday for us. Hard to examine it after it pops. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at, Butter. The Madure Festival. So, yeah, I don't know. You typically don't intentionally do destructive testing during qual. Yeah, exactly. But hey, whatever. I mean, that's from 2022. Clearly, they've done some work since then. Or at least I hope they would. But anyway, here's the Jack static fire video. Might be a qualification to the failsafe. Oh. Alright, cool. One snare on the left and one snare on the right. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, Bandit, what's this? Or not Bandit, Baron, what's this? Sorry. Sent you something, don't know if you knew about it. Hang on 1 second. Was ist das? Taking a long time to load. Oh. Whoa. Cool. That's pretty neat. All right, so we have an FCC application for special temporary authority. This is for Flight 10. Boca Chica, Texas. Requested start date June 2nd, 2025. What the hell? Okay. Okay. So Flight 10 is in June. That's pretty sweet. That, I mean, that's the it's the FCC application for temporary authority. So that it could be, let's say it's net June 2nd. It's probably not going to end up being June 2nd. Well, I don't know. If this test goes well, it could be. It's possible. But I would say 3rd or 4th week of June, more likely. I wonder if they're going to use Pad B for Flight 10. I don't think so. No. Limited footage that we have, Booster 15 already has the engines. If Flight 9 goes well, Booster 15 will roll out a couple of days after for static fire. For the limited footage we have, Booster 15 already has the engines. If Flight 9 goes well, Booster 15 will roll out. I mean, they are currently confirmed for... Guys, they're confirmed for 25 flights, so go Tigers. Don't you have trucks to make, Dick? Dude, we're teeing up. Cool. Cool. All right, dudes. So, 4th of July for 10. Yeah. I would actually, if it goes like 1st or 2nd week of June, that would be really helpful. But yeah. Showed him my feed today. Listen to his voice, man. Okay. Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Yeah, the flight controller was very... What's the plan for the evening? I don't know, dude. I might do a shorter stream today just because I need to... Hang on. Let me check something. I might not do after hours just so I can go pick up some new cameras. The electronics stores I still got time. I could make it to the electronics store in time to go get some new cameras for the stream. We broke the camera. I broke the camera. I tipped it over. So yeah, I think I'm going to skip out on after hours tonight. Depending on if I do or don't get the cameras tomorrow, we might play Workers tomorrow. Or just work on the car. See how he tried to blame chat? It was kind of your fault. You were kind of standing there. Radio Shack. Yes, let me know if you see a Radio Shack. Okay. Anyway, dudes, that's going to do it for me for now. I want to do after hours. We still have to we have to finish Yakograd, right? And we have to keep going with our RDR playthrough. You just got home. We're going to be racing GTA this Friday, Qatar. Ah, 1 hour until the Starlink launch. Crap. I wanted to really get the cameras tonight so I wouldn't have to worry about it, and then I could set them up in the morning. Wait, what's the Starship flight tonight? 1088 on its 6th flight. And then there's another Starlink, which is 1067 on its 28th flight at 1136 tonight. Oh boy. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna run to the store. I'll be back. I'll be back. Well, actually, I'll shop around. I'll be back. We'll be back for that Starlink mission. Then we'll do, what do you guys want? Red Dead until 68-83. I'm not missing the 27th flight or 28th flight. I'm not missing that. So I'll come back. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick break. And yeah, we'll go. I'm running out of time. I gotta get going. So Amazon Prime, meh. All right, well, I'll go and buy them then. Anyway. Port, we talked about NASA cuts. It's proposed. It's not for sure. We don't know if it's for sure yet. We should probably wait until Isaacman gets confirmed. So yeah, there you go. All right. So, all right. I'll be back in an hour for that Starlink launch. I'll see you then. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. I'll see you in a little bit.